Today we've got a great guest. John Baxter's with us, and I'd like to bring him on in and let's get to talking to that man. How are you, John?
Hey guys.
Hey, great to see you, John.
Good to see you guys. It's been a little while.
It has. There's been a lot happening. I'm sure you're keeping up with it and doing your thing over there. How are things going, by the way? Is all the crew, are they all acting right?
Yeah, everyone, we have a passionate team, through everything, through thick and thin. Our team, our core is so passionate. You should see the people over here. And we all have the same mission, and that's to help heal the world with everything we can do, talk about. And that's why it's so enjoyable, so rewarding, and I wouldn't change it for the world. So we have amazing accolades and people that we've met and amazing testimonials. So much, you name it. A lot of stuff has happened over the last 6 months, even.
Amen. Well, last time I was there, how long has it been? A couple of months now? Wow, time's just flying.
Couple of months, yeah.
But I was amazed at new things going on. And John, that's what we have always talked about. Everybody's always saying things like, when are these med beds coming? I say, what I'm doing is I'm focusing on what we have. And that is what you've got, John. There are wonderful things going on. The strides that you have made are absolutely amazing.
Yeah, thanks. I feel like we're in the wave. Like a lot of people, when the wave hits, they say it's right there and it's happening right now, or everything's going to happen later. But we're in the wave. It's coming. If anything, we inspired a lot of people because I'm just a citizen. So, the goal was to create these amazing technologies that could do everything the reported Nikola Tesla couldn't do 100 years ago. We just been lost, and we don't know our history very well. There's a lot of things, the little pawns that were put in place so that we wouldn't get here. But they released the AI. AI is here. Don't think it isn't. Don't think that you haven't talked to one or two already on the phone or through one of these systems of messaging. So it's here, as crazy as it sounds, and we're taking a technological leap in every type of understanding. Even within the last 6 months, what took 5 years now takes a year, and now it's taken months because so much stuff has gone on, and we just continue to believe that we've put this together. Believe like we have a complete medbed system that's accountable. You can measure what you can measure, you can monitor, and you can manage. So data is everything. So our system, if you can't measure it and it can't be monitored, it's not in our system, because we're shooting for future of healthcare from a single citizen standpoint. Yeah. And with all that said, there's anyone can say anything, but I can show proof. I've got patents. I've got all things you can go over. I can show you the insides of these and how far ahead I really was at those times. We're talking a long time ago, 25 years of this stuff. And when MedBeds came out, I'm just here to believe that we can do it. I believe that we are in the wave. The inspiration, this stuff is spreading like wildfire out there, and different technologies are coming out, and all types of things. But what I can honestly say is that we understand this at a much higher level than likely anyone in the world. And that's a pretty bold statement, because there are two forces in frequency medicine. And I would love to play a video here shortly about this, but there is the frequency of raising your energy and your voltage, right? And there's also the discharging effect of grounding. And that's how we got here. We got here from the root understanding and cause, the grounding, right? That creates the field. And so if you don't know, likely most everyone talks frequency. Yeah. They just hang out up here, right?
Right.
but they don't talk about the balancing effect. You need any frequency technology that doesn't have grounding, doesn't truly have a complete understanding of frequency. So you really need both types of forces to bring the body much more back in balance. And we're the first ones in the world saying this because we figured out the foundation. And then we spent the time with people. Warren, you've seen how many hours we spend talking to people. Like, you could be super passionate. It's been 7 days. I got home at 6:30. I've been going all day. I was in Beverly Hills, believe it or not. John Baxter in Beverly Hills.
Really?
Being famous doctor.
On up.
Yeah, just showcasing all this cool stuff.
That's good. That's great. When I first got into grounding, frequency, vibration, energy, the first things I learned were things like, hey, I heal when I'm sleeping. With frequency, I can help circulation. I can help digestion, muscular activities, pain of any kind. And knowing that, and then how much farther it can go with aging. In your name, anti-aging. I mean, it is phenomenal. And I remember when I first came back from coming to see you the first time, everybody's like, dang, what's the deal here? You look different or something, And,
Yep. Yes, you did.
Maybe I back both ways, but I doubt it because I'm grounding. I'm using the equipment. And one thing people don't think about lots of times is, John, if you're in your house all the time and your animal is in your house all the time, your animal needs some grounding. So many people don't think about that. What does a dog do when or a cat do when they're feeling rough? They go out and ground. Anybody that has their pets and things needs to really think about this stuff. You can't get pets off of grounding mats and blankets for anything. They will stay. They'll fight you over it, won't they?
Well, there's that pandemic that a lot of people don't talk about. This are animals getting cancer, right? Mm-hmm. And it makes sense. The food they eat causes the inflammation excessively. So if they're not being grounded indoors, they've got the same problems we got. We're on a food system that's toxic. From there, we get inflammation. We don't get a discharge. So if you want to know why our animals are getting sick, it's just the process, the food, the water, and it goes down. So grounding is an important point, and it helps at so many levels. I have a book coming out with Don, 333 benefits of grounding.
Oh, wow. That's cool. That's cool.
It's going to be a revolutionary book for grounding world.
I like it.
He went really all in depth, and it even brings in the far infrared.
Okay, great. I think a lot of people don't understand that if you have allergies or somebody in your house has allergies or autoimmune type things or infections or digestive things or chronic pain, your animals probably have it too.
Yeah, for sure. They're all under the subject food system, and we all are, right? Because it doesn't matter. I've scanned so many people and seen so many things that I see the pattern of attack, right? The pattern of attack is very easy to see if you've seen enough scans.
Can you explain so I'd like to jump right into the scan. That is an amazing scenario. And that's what, when I first started learning about this 3-4 years, however long ago it was, that's what you said was coming. This type of thing was coming. There's a lot of people on here that maybe haven't met you before or watched you on a show. And I'd love for you to kind of tell them what you've done with the scan and how that works and how it runs into hyperbaric, amazing stuff.
Yeah, there is a video I'd like to share. This video really gets to a lot of the stuff for Tesla MedBed, and I'm going to play it now.
Albert Einstein once stated, "Future of medicine will be the medicine of frequencies."
Let me make the next minutes of your life amazing and understand a futuristic health technology I developed. The holographic scan Tesla MedBed as a category. It uses our Baxter bioscanner to look at and scan 1,300 different cells and organs. Along with our Tesla plasma technology includes the photonic light frequency, the sound frequency, and the direct current. We put the current inside the MedBed system here, and we can actually measure the frequency inside. Right now it's running at 572 hertz. And if you check it out here, we're running at 572 hertz. This is not just a hyperbaric chamber. It's grounded, it has far infrared. If you hear closely here, you'll hear the vibroacoustic. Look at the acoustic vibration coming from the pad. Oh, and you can do a scan before and after. You've got the oxygen, and it was through these gloves where those frequencies came from. So we're doing 9 technologies right here. We're a USA-made company with US patents and a US-made product. It goes into our MedBed sleep system and our wellness center MedBed, including the Tesla MedBed and Celestial MedBeds. We have revolutionized the world in health with over 70 health technologies. Will you want to be a part of it? Give us a call, 800-385-4243. Visit our website at anti-aging. So we'll stop sharing. But yeah, so that really got to the point, right? Because we can talk a lot of stuff and I can talk 70 technologies, but to put it in perspective, that's the top of the line machine. And then there's a Celestial MedBed, but that really brings it full circle. And there's so many things that we have and new stuff coming out that we're really tailored toward the wellness center and consumer products. So we're a products manufacturer.
Right.
Trying to spread this around the world, and that means independent business owners. And with that, that's why we're working with PPN, of course, to get these wellness centers going. And it's been a hit. We have a retail component where a wellness center traditionally does not. And so that's why we're such a big hit, where we have the wellness center products and the retail component. It's in a smaller space, but you can scale to multiple products. And we actually have a wellness center video when someone walks in, what to expect, where to go, how's this system operate. And I brought up some other awesome things. The Bloomberg, a lot of people, we got recognized this year on Bloomberg, world's greatest health technology among all technologies on the market. So I've been blessed at that level. I've been so fortunate. Also, Dennis Quaid, actually starting on the 9th of September, he did a documentary about the future of wellness. It's on all major news media. Lots of cool stuff. We had last month, Warren had the New York Times calling us far-right Christian conservative, MedBed healing tech. So we're getting called out. That was awesome.
Right.
Things just continue to really go. I mean, we got a couple countries signed up. There's, I'm meeting with all types of things. We got new breakthroughs. And like I said, we're a part of the wave. We are the wave.
Yeah,
the wave is coming. You might be at the front or the back or the middle, but you're in the wave.
Amen. It'd be cool to get the military involved in that stuff, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. Especially for veterans. Absolutely. 100%. And one of the things that I think about, John, is we talk about grounding and frequencies, but stress, just living today in today's environment, it's very stressful, the things that we go through and the effect that has on our body, on our energy levels. That's kind of an obvious thing, but I think there's so many things that can be addressed in the area of stress by what you're doing in terms of bringing a grounding and healing, natural healing, to the forefront.
Yeah, stress relief is one of the biggest factors in how we feel overall, and the impact of getting good sleep and regeneration occurs when you sleep. That your recovery time improves. If you feel better, if you sleep better, you feel better and you function better. So the grounding technology allows you and us and me to even sleep less, get more quality sleep for the same time. You're only going to sleep so much. Might as well maximize it. And so whatever state you're in, this is the easiest way to do it, because you don't have to take something. You don't have to schedule something, you basically just go lay down on it. That's the beauty of it, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
And they've been fighting us. People, before anybody, well, not before anybody knew about it, but before I knew about it, they've been fighting us with frequencies and on our TVs and in our music and stuff. So anybody that does this, you're all you're doing is putting your body in the right state to where it heals itself. And that's what's going on. And, the biggest thing I saw when I was there last time is being able to measure the frequency and imbalances in organs, and watching that thing go through. I mean, I didn't know, that thing calls for 1,330 something organs, and I was like, oh, how many organs I got in my body, but it's parts of organs and things like that. And it was an absolute trip. Things that I knew were going on. I had a little pain here, a little pain there. You can spot it. It's amazing to me. Everybody that comes there says, he spotted everything that I knew that I had. And then that I didn't have this or I didn't have that. And that's neat. I want to know. And then doesn't that also send the frequency through to start the repair of that?
Yeah, it's an amazing system in the sense that the human genome has been mapped out. We are frequency in every little different organ, different cell, different bacteria, different mold, different type of family of bacteria run at a very specific frequency, like a fingerprint. You're the only fingerprint like yours in the world.
Right.
Frequencies are a specific number. That's why they can be measured and monitored. So like Will Rife and many different technology gurus of their era that founded the electrical energy movement 100 years ago, realizing that if you had the map out of the human genome, you would know all the different frequencies. And if you had the ability to have a machine that could match the light, the sound, and the direct current of that frequency, that would give you the ability to not only pinpoint the weed essentially in the perfectly manicured lawn, but with the scanner we have this system where you find the different frequency, and depending on how bad your physiology is or the specific thing it is, it's like when you say you got autoimmune or you got this, what you're really saying is you got sports. So
right.
when someone tells me they got a health issue, I go, well, you got sports. I got autoimmune. I said, you got sports. You got cancer. You got sports. Well, they don't know what it means.
Right.
I believe I know what it means.
Gotcha.
And, that's the needle in the haystack. That's the beautiful thing that the God gifted me, was to be empathetic, listen. I talk to a lot of people every day. I work with a lot of people. I'm very empathetic when there's a very major health issue. I try my best. I'm trying to figure out the new stuff too. Like I feel like I was blessed at that level, not to just run at the old stuff, but actually run toward new frontier. So,
speaking of new, what do you have going on new? You were talking about some new things going on.
Yeah, so I believe with this MedBed sleep system, and I'll give you the patent number and everything. But it's this is back in 2016, May 10th, personal cellular tissue repair, recovery, and rejuvenation enhancement sleep system. That's my patent.
That's cool.
So this is the first stretchable conductive fabric. You ever heard of a guy talking that in 2016? That's basically what I was running towards.
Right.
The grounding. So there's a real important thing I got to tell you. Grounding's been out for 20 years. Don't assume that your grounding is good. Likely it's made in China. And I believe we're the only USA company. We have the only USA patents. And basically, no one had figured out the mattress. So I was the first guy to patent the mattress because the Chinese technology is just a piece of thread laid over the bed cover. Right. If you stretch it, your shoulders weigh a lot. Your hips weigh a lot. There's things that happen on the bed that can break fibers.
Right.
Basically, you got to be able to stretch, right? And when we created this conductive fabric, no one else had figured this out. It took me 6 years. I'm still alive.
Right.
So this is a stretchable conductive fabric. If I put my knee in the mattress, if I put all my weight, if I stand on my mattress, guess what? Our technology still works. That's what's
best if you're buck naked too, doesn't it?
If you're butt naked, you're going to ground even better.
Yeah. Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
Like you were going to say something. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, we have all this technology too. It's not just grounding, it's far infrared, it's EMF shielding, it's washable, it's breathable. We have the mound resistor. It's that black mound. We created the first technology in a wire resistor to block dirty electricity coming back from the plug. So this created all this. This right here, because of this grounding, we figured out the baseline of frequencies. No one had laid this down. Nikola Tesla laid down grounding, and that's why it's in your electrical socket. Think about it. Why would a ground be right next to the AC plug? It's the dual necessary item. And that's why it needs to be known. That's why we're not playing around with pseudoscience. Pseudoscience frequency you can't measure. Scalar is pseudoscience. That can hurt a lot of people's feelings, but you have to understand what you can't measure, you can't monitor. A medbed system wouldn't be in the realm of something you can't measure. Look up the term.
Right.
So that's why we run this direction.
Wow. It's neat.
And you know what I like that you've done is that you've made it really affordable for anybody. So you can get in at an entry point where it's very affordable, all the way up to a celestial chamber, even to the point where people, even like in our state groups and on our platform in patriotsuit.com, have come together and are getting resources together and developing and opening wellness centers, like kind of along the lines of what you have there in Florida. But can you talk about how someone can get in and what's most attainable at a lower price point, and all the way to what is actually involved with someone coming to you and saying, I want to open a healing and wellness center?
Yeah, so basically I'll do a really quick demonstration, likely just walk through and go through some of the components. But this is the MedBed sleep system, and you can get everything that the Tesla MedBed, we call it the holographic scan MedBed, the one in the video. You can get all that technology in the comfort of your own bedroom. You have the oxygen generator now. I don't know. It's been a long time since we talked. We've got the hydrogen generator. Did you know if you're drinking hydrogen water, you got to drink 400 gallons of hydrogen water to get just in 5 minutes of breathing the hydrogen air generator?
No, I did not know that, but I'm glad to know that, and I'm ready to dive into that.
Yeah, so this is the MedBed sleep system. It comes with the bed cover. We do have a mattress if you need one, but the technology works around the mattress. It comes in a blanket, as you can see here, pillowcase, as you can see there. If you've seen the grounding video with the discharge, that makes sense. But now this thing is totally scalable. Bear with me here. And so this is the hydrogen generator. I'm going to turn it on. And so as you can see the bubbles there, that's just pushing hydrogen out. So this hydrogen generator is very powerful, more powerful than oxygen. And this machine is our new machine. It's portable. It sits right next to your nightstand. And along with that, the other one that we have is the oxygen generator. So think about how much life could be better by breathing in oxygen all night.
Right.
So yeah, you breathe this and right next to the bed. So you're grounded. You can set these machines. I was setting this up for you guys. This is our bigger machine for 2 people. And it has oxygen and hydrogen. So this is for a 2-person bedroom. But these are our 3 new machines that you can take your medbed experience to the full length. You can engulf yourself in the grounding. You can hook in the different frequency machines. It starts here. We got it back. This machine, remember the Tesla coil?
I have that.
This is one of my favorite machines ever. It's my second breakthrough. It has everything.
Yep.
You guys have the wand. You guys know about that. And then we have these 2 other generators. From the consumer standpoint, this is really the consumer room. This is the consumer-based room. The wellness center room is next door, and you can add the scanner and everything else.
Wow. Getting it set up. I like it. I love the new stuff. The hydrogen. Tell me a little more about that. So is it to do you some good? Is it do you need to wear it all night? Is it just periodically or whatever? What how do you use it, or how are people using it?
So, okay, with oxygen, for instance, the most you want to use it is 4 hours. That's what they say, but they don't have you on a grounded product, so that changes the whole ball game. But typically, you don't want to do oxygen more than 4 hours. For the hydrogen, you don't want to do it more than 2 hours. But it's very powerful. The hydrogen kind of drips out very much slower because all those bubbles that you saw, each bubble is that hydrogen gas. So it's an amazing thing. We all need it, and it's the best way to get the hydrogen, believe it or not. Like I said, 5 minutes on that machine, you would have to drink 400 gallons of hydrogen water to get the same effect. So that's why my goal is to create the first hydrogen hyperbaric chamber. No one's ever done it.
Wow.
So I'm shooting for that to be within 20 minutes, let's put you in just a hydrogen chamber, and then let's see what happens.
I had not messed with, hyperbaric that much. And when I came there, I started looking to it and I was like, man, every sports team, every big athlete, wow, that's their best friend in the world. Why, if people are in great shape and they go out and exert themselves, why would I not use that, on a daily basis almost,
Yeah, our number 1 Olympic gold medalist in swimming, the guy, he used hyperbaric chamber before he went out and swam. That was his secret. He was just that far ahead.
Wow, that's amazing. So it's neat starting to feel good. I gave it up that I was ever gonna not hurt, and then changing my life. And then I've been able to be on or around some people that have had some life-changing things happen. And I mean, you're talking about some goosebumps. Woo! Yeah. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Let's get these people taken care of. So I would urge everyone to check into this, check into anti-aging with John. And pretty soon I'm going to have, we'll have our email address up and people can start emailing us questions and we'll be going from there. So we love what you're doing, man.
And plus, if you're on patriotshoot.com, then we have the anti-aging room where people can post, questions and communicate with you as well. And I'm telling you, every single time I have ever called the office, everybody and anybody that I've ever talked to on the phone, it is not only just really nice people, but the level of knowledge that they have, and they're so willing and excited to share it with you. And it's like, hey, you get something, great. If you don't, well, this is stuff you need to know. I mean, it's that kind of a mindset that is just so helpful for people, I think.
Yeah, we have people that have been here years and years, and like for a small business in a unique aspect of this healthcare, our people are so passionate about getting the message out. We've been changing the world. We've got our intentions in the right place. We've helped so many people. We put an amount over the free sessions that we've done, the service that we've kind of given away for free for people coming in. It's a staggering number.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah, and it was the right thing to do. We were blessed by the conservative movement, blessed by God. we were just trying the best we could to share this cool stuff, and it's just been an amazing thing. And since the med bed, this a lot of accolades, it's really been a way for us to know that this technology you can use and maintain your health with it. So when you get something, it's something, the grounding cover might be the most personal thing. Wouldn't you guys say? Then after that, these items can be used amongst the family members. You get yourself at a level, you know everything that's coming. You have access to this frequency medicine and the grounding. You have the complete system. So that's the cool thing with any of those. And you have the ability to make it all the way up into a med bed. You got the energy from the oxygen, hydrogen. You can put those pads in your back. You can use the frequency devices to get the direct current of specific frequencies. And you have all this access. If you have the scanner, or if you don't, you'll have access to the exact name, the needle in the haystack of anyone's issue. I see doctors all the time. I know so many people at this point that are in this field. And I know people that have been in here for 30 years, and they are taught a one-dimensional understanding of health. And so as an inventor, doctors always asking me a lot of hard questions that I was never indoctrinated to. So my understanding's at a different level. I can zip right to the point. And because of that, we actually have the frequencies that can address the other issue. So what are we doing here at the end of the day? Well, we're enhancing your physiology at such a level where man-made names of health issue like sports, you got sports. That's not even that's not our system. You're speaking a different language on another system. I showed you we got the grounding as the foundation. We understand frequencies. We can pinpoint, and because of this, we're a foundational understanding, a new type of healthcare in the era of AI. And I know that sounds crazy, but we're in the wave right now. I'm going to talk about all the money situations. We're in the wave. By the time they tell you, you'll be like, oh, the wave already crashed. I'm telling you guys, it's hitting now. I believe by the time we are in the wave.
Yes. Totally agree. Big things are coming. Big things are happening. And I'm glad we've got you. I'm glad we've learned what's going on with you, and we continue to learn. And I love your passion. And I've watched how many people come there. I've gotten a zillion calls, and those zillion people have come to see you. So, yeah, man, I'm with it. Happy about it.
Operation Heal the World.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
America healthy again.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Amen.
Never did it, let's just run. Like, that's the thing. I took a lot of heat for MedBed, and I'm a citizen. But what I'm trying to say is that if someone else had something to show, wouldn't they have shown it by now? You just run the direction and don't expect other people to do it for you. You have to pick up with what you have. Even if you get knocked down 9 times, you need to get up in 10 and keep going. I believe the future's here.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Amen. Well, we appreciate you. Thanks for coming on. Hope to see you soon. There it is right there.
This is what I sit on every day, all day.
Amen.
And in addition, when we go to bed, we're grounded as well. And it's been fantastic.
Well, thanks, John. We appreciate you coming. We'll see you soon, brother.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Guys, have a great day.
Great to see you again.
Bye.